The Datejust is probably Rolex's most iconic watch, along with the Submariner. It debuted in 1945 with the reference 4467 and was a watch that was highly water-resistant, self-winding, extremely accurate, and the first watch to feature a date that changed instantaneously at midnight. Over the years, the Datejust has had many different models with varying case sizes, dial colors, case materials, and bezel options. The standard men's case size of the Datejust was the classic 36mm for many years. It has continued to evolve, and today has straddled the line between dressy and sporty. The best of both worlds, perhaps? Probably. In 2017, Rolex released the Datejust 41, the latest model of the series. It retained the 41mm case size of its predecessor, the Datejust 2, keeping the larger case size option available for those that found the 36mm Datejust too small. But it was also designed in a sleeker and more refined form for those that found the Datejust 2 a tad too sporty. Today, we will be talking about the Rolex Datejust 41 with the reference number 126300. This particular watch is the one with the dark rhodium dial, batten markers, oyster steel bracelet, and smooth steel bezel. The watch measures 41mm in diameter, 12mm in thickness, 47.5mm lug-to-lug, with a lug width of 21mm. The dial is what Rolex calls dark rhodium. It is metallic that plays between dark gray and silver, with a sunburst effect depending on how the light hits it. In my opinion, the dial gives off its best effect when sunlight hits it from different angles, and the sunburst effect gives your eyes a visual treat. The markers are all applied white gold battens, with the exception of the Rolex crown to mark the 12 o'clock, and the date at 3 with the Cyclops. The hands are stick hands, also in white gold. In my opinion, the Cyclops works better with the 41mm case size, as it does not tend to dominate the front of the watch as much as it does in the smaller sized cases. The text printed in white is Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date, date just below the 12 o'clock, and Superlative Chronometer officially certified above the 6. The minute trackers are also well defined, encircling the dial with Arabic numerals marking each of the 5-minute markers from 5 to 60. The case on this one is made out of 904L steel. Everything on the case is highly polished, from the bezel, sides of the case, tops of the lugs, and sides of the lugs. I like how the lugs transition out from the bezel, giving that case a very sleek, classy look. The crown at the 3 o'clock is appropriately sized and is signed with the Rolex crown. Despite its elegant look, this is a tough watch that can handle whatever you throw at it. The case is built to last, and the screw-down crown allows it a water resistance rating of 100 meters. The bracelet on this one is the Oyster steel bracelet. As far as steel bracelets are concerned, this is probably the best, in my opinion. The bracelet is attached to the case through solid end links. The outer 2 links are satin brushed, while the center links are highly polished, mirroring the finish of the case. The flanks of the bracelet are also mirror polished, and the links are held together by screws. The satin brush finishing of the outer links greatly contrast with the highly polished center links and the polished case, making this watch visually stand out and look premium. It will get a lot of attention. The Oyster clasp follows the finishing of the bracelet, polished at the center, and the outer layers are satin finished. It is signed with a Rolex crown. The clasp features a single lift lock with a hook and is quite durable. There is also a 5mm EasyLink extension that allows you to adjust the bracelet on the fly when the wrist expands as the day gets hotter. The Datejust 41 gets the upgraded movement to the caliber 3235, featuring a 70-hour power reserve, largely due to the new barrel architecture. The 3235 also features the Chronergy escapement that enhances dependability, efficiency, and resistance to magnetism, as it is made of nickel phosphorus. All of these allow the movement to run at ±2 per day, which is the higher chronometric standard that Rolex holds itself to, thus the superlative chronometer certification. The Caliber 3235 is a movement that features a quick set date, so you can easily set the date by pulling the crown out to the first position and rotating the crown to set the date quickly. This movement also features stop seconds or hacking. So to hack the movement, pull the crown out to the second position and you see the movement stop. This will allow you to set the time to a reference time, and to restart the movement, just push the crown back and the movement restarts. On my 7.25-inch wrist, the watch wears very well. It is just a tad bigger than my Explorer and is just as thin. It sits flat on the wrist, allowing it to slide under shirt cuffs easily. It is also light enough for you to forget that it is on your wrist. The Oyster Steel bracelet feels premium and the wearing comfort is superb. This watch is perfect for smart casual, business casual to semi-formal attire. It is versatile enough to be dressed down even more. In my opinion, however, it will really stand out and may feel a bit out of place if you wear this with, say, shorts, a t-shirt, and sneakers. The polished center links and highly polished case will get all the attention. I think this is best paired with smart casual or business casual attire. Something to be worn with slacks and a button-down shirt when going on a nice date night to a fancy restaurant or out for drinks with friends on a Friday night in a classy watering hole. It may also be worn in the office, perfect with a suit and tie or any business casual attire with slacks and leather shoes. It is built solidly enough to handle any rough activity such as sports, including water sports, with its 100-meter water resistance and solid build quality. But do you really want to wear something that shimmers with its polished center links during such activities? Those are what the sports models are for. This can also be your one watch for life. If you're somebody thinking about buying one nice watch that will last you a lifetime and that you can use in any occasion, this can be the one. It is certainly versatile enough to handle any occasion. It may not be the best choice for all occasions, but it will get the job done in most occasions. If you're looking for a Rolex that is suited for most occasions that has some of that bling factor, then this may be the watch for you. You can also opt for the one with the fluted bezel and the Jubilee bracelet to make it more dressy. The great thing about the Datejust is the variety of options you have. This particular watch is the most simple of the combos. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, take care, and stay safe.